Hello everyone, my name's Kathy McDonald. I am a communication coach and consultant, and I'm delighted to meet you, even though it's just on camera at the moment. I have been asked to come along to the OASIS programme on the 29th of April at the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons in Glasgow, purposely to offer you some tactics and handy ideas about challenging conversations. Just to give you a little bit of background, I had a full career of policing, and a massive part of that was within hostage and crisis negotiation. Now, within that world, we need to connect, understand, communicate, influence and change behaviour, and often with people who are difficult, when time constraints are tight, when there's the pressures of everyone upon our shoulders, and often people's lives are at risk. And if I described that, you're probably sitting there thinking, that's my world. The more I work with medical professionals, the more I see massive parallels between the responsibility and the pressures and the difficulties that sort of came our way. Now, all we have as negotiators to work with is our word choice, our pace, pitch, and tone, our understanding of human behaviour, our ability to listen, and not only hear what is being said, but truly underneath what is being meant. Now, we have a communication framework that we use irrespective of the job. Now, we can have fast-moving emotional jobs that these deployments are often associated to people in personal crisis. So they need an empathic and kind approach, but we still have to connect, understand, communicate, influence, and change behaviour as quickly as we can, such as a suicide intervention. At the other end of the spectrum, we are working with kidnap situations, and they are seldom solved just in a few hours. So we can be working on them for years, and we can be working with very manipulative people who have very strong skills in bullying and making life difficult and all that sort of stuff. But of course, we still have to connect, understand, communicate, and change behavior. So how do we do that? We have this communication framework that we lean on for everything. It doesn't matter who the person is. It doesn't matter if we know them well, that we've been working with them for a while, or whether they are brand new. So that communication framework means that we can lean on it for every single job, every single deployment, but it's flexible enough to meet the needs of us as professionals and those we're working with. Now, on the 29th of April, the theme is really challenging conversations. And I appreciate that you're coming into this profession where English is perhaps not your first language. What I'd like to share, with your permission, is tactics from my world. Little one-liners that can work very well to diffuse situations. A little formula that we use to understand people. It doesn't matter who they are, where they are from the world, but there are certain things about us as human beings that are handy to know. So how do you work with someone that you've only met for the first time? How do you understand what causes them difficulty, what potentially could bring in a complaint? How do you deal with that really early? And the bottom line is that most people want to have a calm and good experience, whether they're at work or whether they're coming into hospital to be helped. And I have quite a few tactics from my bag of goodies that I'd love to share with you. So if that appeals, I'd love to see you on the 29th. And I think we're going to do it in person, and we'll have an online arrangement as well. So if you live some distance away, we should still be able to work with that. Now, I have a task for you, if you don't mind, and that is for you to think in advance of what are the challenges you have. What are the difficulties that really give you angst, that give you that annoyance, that really slow you up in doing your work? Bring them with you. Bring these situations with you. And although I'll deliver a presentation with certain things from our communication framework, it would be lovely if we can actually give you some tactics specific to the common challenges you have along with your colleagues. Thank you for listening to me. I really look forward to seeing you in Glasgow in April. And in the meantime, thank you for being you and all that you bring to the medical profession.